York photographer Duane Michals has been shooting surrealist images for over 25 years. Though he may not be as well known as innovators like Irving Penn or Helmut Newton, he is considered to be just as influential. We caught up with Michals recently in Paris, where he shot his unique vision of the city. For many years, photography was never accepted as an art form, but rather as a recreation of reality. Duane Michals, who uses his life and fantasies as the subjects of his photographs, can take some credit for bringing photography into the mainstream.
I started in the 60s when it was, as a photographer, very unfashionable. And I mean, this wasn't done, and now it's very common. So a lot of things I pioneered, like storytelling and sequential work and putting myself in the photographs and doing little dramas and adding text and painting. They're all pretty much, what's happening now. So much of the art world, so much of photography now is about chic and glitz and celebrity, and the photographers photographed at discos and that sort of stuff, and flavor of the month. And I don't really care for that very much.
Although Michals is a commercial photographer and has worked for a variety of major magazines, his real genius lies in his creations of photographic sequences and caption writing.
I am not the kind of photographer who walks around with a camera looking for something to photograph. All my photographs are taken with preconceived ideas, much in the way a writer would sit down and write something.
Michals doesn't use strobes, fancy cameras, and lenses. He doesn't have an agent or even a studio, and his dislike of the hype that surrounds the industry has kept him away from fame and fortune. However, his talent has always managed to garner him respect and admiration.
I admire the wisdom and the joy in the photographs, and I admire the humor in the way he sees exactly the points of Paris that people love, the myths and fantasies, and the way he puts those into images that build stories.
The nice thing about being an artist is, I think, not that you have your picture on somebody's T-shirt, but if 100 years from now, somebody you can't even imagine sees what you've done and has been touched by it for whatever reason. Art should be about touching.